Hello soulmates, welcome to the sewing aspect of the class we started on Tuesday. So this is the pattern cut in pieces and we transferred them to fabric. Okay, the fabric was cut on fold, like each part has two, right? So I've ironed stay on it. Okay, so if you have your stay, you iron in it, but one thing is, don't use a black stay on a white fabric. It's going to definitely dull the color or even change the shade of the white or whatever you're working. Just a bright fabric, don't use black stay on it. So this is how we're going to sew the cup. We're going to sew the cup like this, right? And also the lining, whatever you sew on the fabric, that is what you're going to sew on the lining. Okay, so the cup or the cup parts, you can see it, each part has two. So this is how it's going to look, and I'm going to fix this part together, sew the two parts together. All right, so one thing that will help you is to label your pattern so that you know which part is supposed to come together, because if you scatter it and you're not able to identify it, it's going to be difficult for you to actually put them together. So I'm going to join this like this and then join the other parts to it too. This is where the cup is going to stay. So to make it easier, you can use your pins to actually put them together. And so once you go to the sewing machine, all you have to do is to just run it through and everything will be done as fast as possible. So this is it. This is the front part. Now the next thing is to join the sides, the side to the back. Okay, side by side, we're going to join them together. As usual, use your pins to put them together. Now this is the dart for the back side. We're going to put them together. Okay, so if you've not subscribed to this channel and you enjoy watching our videos, please kindly subscribe. So this is to iron it. You're going to open it up and iron, then fix the cup. It is better to iron it before fixing the cup so that everything relaxes well, and the cup also, you're going to iron it properly. Okay, so ironing does a lot of things to your garments. If you don't iron, you're going to have a very rough work, and we don't want rough work. Okay, so this, we're going to be fixing it. Let the lines match up. You're not going to be covering this with applique, so it's better to keep it as neat as possible. Use your pins. Pins are not for amateurs. Pins are not just for beginners. Pins are for everyone. Use your pins and put them together so that you already know where everything will meet up, and it will be easier for you to join them once you get to the sewing machine. Make use of your pins. Okay, so I'm going to put it together like so, and then we'll go over to the sewing machine and make sure everything matches up together. So like I was saying, if you've not subscribed to this channel, please kindly try as much as possible to subscribe so that you get notified whenever we upload a new video. Our videos come every Tuesday and Friday in the evening. Okay, every Tuesday and Friday, so you don't want to miss any part of our interesting tutorials. So I'm going over to the sewing machine now to join everything together. Remember, I said as you join the fabric, so you join the lining. Okay, you can see the way it is. So we want to finish the blouse with the lining. We want to do a backed out finishing, that is neat finishing, inseam finishing. Every finishing should be neat, right? There are different kinds of finishing, but this is a total coverage. Okay, full enclosure, that is what we're doing here. So we're going to see how to do the full enclosure on a garment like this. Okay, so first of all, we're going to be sewing on the necklines from the back side to the other part. We're going to sew on the necklines first. As you can see, I've not ironed it, but you can see the way it is. Now the strap, which is cut together, we're also going to finish it up neatly. You can't just pull over the lining and sew, it's not going to work. So we need to turn it before sewing. Make sure this part is matching together, or you can even start from the armhole, wherever it's possible for you. Just make sure you're doing the right thing. So we're going to sew it like so, armhole to armhole, and gradually take it round. It's not going to be that easy, but you need to force it, right? It's not going to be that easy, but gently, 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 it's going to be put together. It's going to be put together. Okay, so if you have any question, kindly leave it in the comment section. If you have any suggestion, you're very much welcome. And also, do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to watch our videos to the end to see the outcome, to get the best part of it. And also try to share and talk about our videos if you find them interesting. So the way I've pinned this, that is how you're going to sew it. You can see the parts that I've sewn already, even though it's not fully closed. Of course, you can close everything, like sew it, but if you're not able to sew it, you can use hemming gum to iron it down and it will be fine. Okay, but here it's going to be closed. The other part was fully closed. So the next step is to fix our lining. Now the part where the lining is going to be on the neckline, we've not covered it with the lining. It's after fixing the lining, and then we'll use the line after fixing the zipper, sorry, we can now use the lining to cover up everything. So the zipper is going to be fixed on the main garment, not the lining and garment together. We'll fix on the main garment and then use the lining to cover it, like run it through on top of the zipper, right? You're going to sew on top of the zipper, right side to right side. Then the lower part, the hem part, we're also going to join it together using our sewing allowance. Okay, we're going to use our sewing allowance and then keep a part where we're going to bring it out. Yes, if you don't keep a part open after joining everything together, you won't be able to come out to the right side of your fabric. So you need to keep a part open, and when this part is left open, you can either use your needle and thread to sew it together, or use hemming gum to put it together. So I've not ironed this. You can see the way it's looking rough. Like I said, you can use your needle and thread to finish it, or use your lining. So this is the outcome. You can see how beautiful after ironing. After ironing, you can see how beautiful it is. Okay, is this what you like to do? Please kindly practice it and show us the outcome. For the final closure, hemming gum or needle and thread will do the work for you. Alright, thank you for watching. Thank you. God bless you. Bye.